guys, it's Di from Be Mommy with Style, and it is time to revisit taking preschoolers and toddlers to Walt Disney World in Orlando, Florida. So I did a video before we left for a trip on taking toddlers and preschoolers to Walt Disney World. I will link that down below, but I promised that I would do an updated version of it after we had gone to the resort this past time and let you guys know what we thought after going to all 4 theme parks. So this most recent trip we went to Magic Kingdom, we went to Epcot, Animal Kingdom, and Hollywood Studios. So I got to really see the girls' reactions to things and kind of ask them questions to kind of get a sense for what their favorite things were. We ended up in Magic Kingdom kind of on accident. It's just the way that our schedule worked out. 3 days. One of those days was the Halloween party, so that's kind of a wash almost because it's a specific event. And then the other 2 days were regular quote-unquote park days. What was really neat is that we got to see one day Halloween, and then the last day was basically Christmas because it was right before the Christmas parties were starting. So that was really neat to see the different holidays. And definitely if you have a chance to see Magic Kingdom during the holidays and see it all, you know, gussied up for whatever holiday it happens to be, it's really, really beautiful. It's really, really neat. I would highly suggest that. The girls love seeing the decorations, and I'm glad that they got to see the Christmas as well because I think they really enjoyed that. And all the Christmas music playing and that sort of thing. We went to Epcot again. Epcot was crowded. Epcot was very crowded. The Food and Wine Festival was going on, and I made the mistake of booking us at Epcot on the weekend. So not only do you have everyone that's come into Food and Wine from other places, you've got locals too, and it was very, very crowded. We only made it about halfway through the World Showcase before we had to double back to go to our dinner reservations, which was just, you know, scheduling on my part. We did see the main things that we wanted to see. We wanted to see Mulan in China because Bella was very into Mulan at this trip. She dressed as Mulan for Halloween, so that was a no-brainer. She had to see Mulan in China when we were there. She really enjoyed seeing Duffy. We always see Donald in Mexico when we're there. It's just kind of become tradition. And we got a really cute family picture with him this time. And then we went to the Akershus lunch again at the Royal Banquet Hall in Norway, and that was wonderful. It was great to see the princesses there. It was really, really crowded. I think I've already said that. To the point where my husband said after the, after that day actually, not even after the trip, he was like, I really don't want to come back here during Food and Wine at all. And it was just because in April we had such a different experience. We were able to walk around the whole World Showcase and just see a lot more, and it was just a little bit more enjoyable. And it was also warmer that day, so the girls got to play outside and the water areas. Long story short, we really love Epcot, but we need a break on our next trip. So we're going to take a break, and I think that will make the girls a little bit older on the following trip after our next one, that maybe we can start doing the things like the pass books, the stamp the passports in each country and things like that. And I think activities like that for young children, early grade school age, or like kindergarten, first grade, I think that things like that will really make Epcot enriching and a really great experience. So, that was our thoughts on Epcot. I kind of skipped over Magic Kingdom. We'll come back to it. And you guys already know that's a great park for preschoolers, so I'll kind of maybe talk about it at the end. So, Hollywood Studios and Animal Kingdom. What we thought about those. So, Hollywood Studios, I really thought that the girls were going to like because it had that great Disney Junior area, the Toy Story area, which was wonderful. It had a number of shows. I was worried because it didn't have that many rides. In fact, like almost none that the girls could ride. However, Hollywood Studios ended up being fantastic. They loved it. They loved seeing the new park, just all the new sights and sounds and everything. The Disney Junior area did not disappoint. They loved the little show, and they were probably some of the most excited I saw them during that portion of the trip. Seeing Jake, seeing Sophia, those are their people, like those are their people that they watch on TV. And they really like the Toy Story Midway Mania. We also got to take part in Character Palooza, which I'm going to be trying to talk about that in a different video to give more information about it. But it was a really great event where you get to see a number of characters at one time. And Mulan ended up being there too, so that worked perfectly for us. So Hollywood Studios was great, and we are planning on returning there. Animal Kingdom was one, if you guys remember and you've been following me for a while, it was a park that was sort of a point of contention between my husband and myself. Now, we're a family, we really like going to zoos. We like going to zoos, we like going to aquariums. But my husband felt like, these are Disney parks, they're a little bit more expensive. What he kept telling me was, oh, it's just a zoo. I'm not going to pay that much to go to a zoo. And for this trip, because I bought a 5-day ticket, you basically almost get like a day free because the price starts dropping so drastically by the time you add on that 4th day and that 5th day. That was like, I'm going to buy a 5-day ticket because it's the best option for us. So I would like to go to Animal Kingdom. And he's like, well, that's fine. If it's basically, you know, all included, then, you know, he didn't mind that part. Once I got him there, he really liked Animal Kingdom, and it ended up being one of his requests to go to on our next trip. So we will be going to Animal Kingdom on our next trip. It was highly under construction on this most recent trip. However, I'm very interested to see it. I'm hoping it's done by the time we're there again. It might not be, but I'm very interested to see what it looks like after the construction's done. It's supposed to help with the flow of traffic and that sort of thing. But my husband really enjoyed that park. My kids enjoyed that park. They love seeing the animals. But then there's a lot of other things to do. Tusker House, hands down, amazing character meal. If you get the option to go to Animal Kingdom, eat at Tusker House. It was great. We loved it. And so I think that really set the tone. The shows were great. We made it to Lion King. We missed our Fast Pass for the Nemo show, so we'll have to see that on the next trip. But then we went in the dino area. Some of the things were over the girls' age range. They couldn't ride the Primeval Whirl one. I can never say that. Natalie wanted to desperately ride it, but she was not tall enough. So we had to ride the Triceratops one. Is basically like Dumbo, only it's dinosaurs. And then they had a great dance party over there. We spent a lot of time over there, even though it was kind of just seeing the sights and playing in the boneyard and things like that. So it ended up being a great park for us, and it was a fun day. So long story short, we will be going back. And then last, you know, we went to Magic Kingdom a couple different times. You can go to that park more than once in your trip and not see everything. We were there 3 days, like I said, and we were barely in Frontierland at all. We ate a Pecos Bill one night. We didn't ride any rides over there. You know, we pretty much stuck to the main things that are age appropriate for preschoolers and toddlers. So we rode Dumbo 4 times. The kids loved the little play area that was over by Dumbo. We did the cars. The kids liked that more than the adults, the Tomorrowland Speedway. Natalie went up on the Astro Orbiter, which is at the very top of Tomorrowland, those rockets that go around the top. Natalie rode that and loved every single minute of it. The minute that child meets the height requirements for roller coasters, she's going to be on roller coasters. I can guarantee you that. I would say that Magic Kingdom is like the must-do for preschoolers. There's the most to do there. Peter Pan, It's a Small World, Carousel, meet and greets. We did a lot more meet and greets this time, which was fantastic. The kids loved them. So Magic Kingdom definitely, I would say, is still our first choice. Second choice, probably a toss-up between Animal Kingdom and Hollywood Studios. And this one's tough because it almost felt like there was more rides that they could ride at Animal Kingdom. And there was more shows at Hollywood Studios, but they both really liked those. And the Epcot this time was kind of a wash for some of the people because it was so crowded, but we still really liked that park. So if I had to pick my top 2, I think at this point my choice with kids, if you're doing the character meals, would be Magic Kingdom and then Animal Kingdom. Do Tusker House. If you're not planning on doing the character meals, you're not into that, and you have preschoolers, then maybe do Magic Kingdom and Hollywood Studios. My kids really like the Disney Junior area. So if your kids are in that Disney Junior zone, don't worry that there's not any rides there, because there is a lot for them to do. There's the Disney Junior show, there's the Toy Story area, there's the Little Mermaid show, so there is still a number of things to keep them entertained. You know, meal-wise with the preschoolers, I don't think that you can ever go wrong with a character meal. I mean, those all worked out great. I think that the kids really enjoyed like the Fab 5 meals more than I realized that they were going to. As I knew that they'd be into the princess meals, and we'd done those before, but this was the first time that we'd done the meals that had like either Mickey, Minnie, Donald, Daisy, Goofy, some assortment of those characters, and they thought they were great. I think even Pluto was at one of them, maybe. I know we didn't meet and greet with Pluto, but anyhow, they really enjoyed those. So I will definitely make a point of adding more Fab 5 meals into our plan. And for this trip, we went to Cape May Cafe and Tusker House. They were both wonderful. I love that both the places had kind of like themed gear on the characters, if you will, like either beach gear or safari gear. That was super cute. And so if you're wanting to do a breakfast and you're wanting to not be in a park, I think either Chef Mickey's or Cape May Cafe would be a wonderful choice. And if you're going to be in Animal Kingdom, like I said, definitely try out Tusker House. Preschoolers loved it. I didn't see a kid in there that wasn't having fun. They did a little dance party and the kids were dancing around. It was just a lot of fun. So definitely let me know down below if you have any questions, and thanks so much for watching. Have a great day.